Hello you guys and welcome to my page. My thoughts will probably offend you, and today I'm going to tell you a little story about when I dated a professional Pokemon card player. Yes, be jealous. Forget the football players, forget the rich businessmen, forget all those things. I won, okay? Because Pokemon. So let's just hop right into this story time. So in my early 20s, all I did was gym and train people. That's it, that's all I did because I was afraid that if I did go out, then I would eat too much and I would gain all my weight back. So not healthy, we all know that, but that's why I never really went out. My fear of just eating too much and then I'm gonna gain weight. Because you know, when you're having fun, you wanna eat. Food is fun. I am a social eater and an alone eater. I'm just an eater. Okay, so I wasn't meeting any dudes at the gym because I'm not really interested in gym guys. The ones that I did go on a date with, it was like talking to a brick wall. And I didn't want to go to bars to meet men, so I decided to sign up for OkCupid, which by the way is our sponsor today. Just kidding. I don't get sponsored. So I signed up for OkCupid, which is actually still my favorite dating website. So if you are a single male or female or anything in between, I suggest OkCupid. I'm not saying that you'll meet anyone that you will fall in love with, but it's fun. And honestly, it was a lot of fun for me. I love online dating because I am not a goer-outer. At least back then I wasn't. So online dating was great for me back then. I had a blast. I could talk to these guys from the comfort of my own home without having to be out of my house. I could sit on my couch. I loved the attention. I loved the weird messages that I would get that me and my friends would laugh at. I would post on Facebook because some of the messages you get on those sites are weird. And I loved talking to dudes. I am just being real. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say I don't like the attention. I loved the attention. So I had a lot of conversations with different men, and this guy ended up messaging me, and in my bio, I put a lot of freaking hard work in my bio. I made it long, and I put little like things in there, so then I would know if you actually read it, along with little like key points that you just have to kind of respond to. I put a lot of cartoon references. So I got this message from this dude and he responded to every single point that I put in my bio, along with responding to every single cartoon reference in my bio. He got my DBZ references, he got my chowder references, my flapjack references. He was just responding to all my cartoon stuff. So I thought, of course I'm gonna message this guy back. So we start talking back and forth, you know, the small talk. Actually, he was making a lot of good jokes that I was legit LOLing to. And eventually I asked him, what do you do for a living? And I see the little typey thing go up and then it stops. And then I see the little typey thing go up again and then it stops. And then I see it again and then I get a message saying, well, it's kind of weird. And I was like, well, I'm weird and I like myself. Tell me, you probably have a good chance of me not thinking it's weird. And if I do, I probably won't care. But on the inside, I was like, oh God, you're probably like a photographer or something for like fetish. So then I see the little typey thing go up again and then stop. And then I see it again, then it stops. And then he messages me and he types out that he is a professional Pokemon card player. I don't know how much those people get paid. I didn't even know if that existed. All I heard was professional and Pokemon card player, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Come for me, okay? I thought it was cool. I liked Pokemon when I was younger, and I still think it's cool. So I'll go on a date with a professional Pokemon card player. We start going on a little dates. Ice cream, couple dinner dates, and then eventually he says, hey, do you want to go to the arcades with me? Duh. What kind of question is that? Obviously. I love arcade dates. They're fun. They're exciting. You're not just sitting across, you know, a table interviewing each other. You're engaged and you're fighting to the death if you're playing Mortal Kombat like I like to. So, yeah, I was definitely down to go to the arcade. And I was just very excited to just have some fun. So I get there because I don't believe in going into people's cars that I don't really know, so I drive myself. So I get to the arcade. It's an arcade/bar in San Diego. And he goes, you know I'm not gonna go easy on you. And I was like, hope not, but you should know I haven't played in a while. And you should also know that I'm not very good at arcade games because I play these kind of games, not joystick type things. I like those. And I thought I would let him know that it might not be as much fun as he thinks because I might not put up that much of a challenge. And I wanted to tell him that because he, according to him, won a bunch of video game tournaments and got paid money. And I play video games, but I was like, oh, if you're winning money, then you're obviously extremely good, and I'm not gonna tell you that I'm good and you're gonna whoop my ass. So we start walking in the bar and he goes, so what do you wanna play? And I was already sprinting to Mortal Kombat. We're fighting to the death first, baby, let's go. Now, I haven't played Mortal Kombat in forever at this point, and I've only played it on PlayStation, and I see it in his face.
Oh, she wants to start with Mortal Kombat?
And his video game gods is saying,
Finish her!
even before we start. So I picked Storm, the only black female in the game, you know, had to represent. And he chose, I don't remember. We'll just say Sub-Zero. And we fight! And guess what? I win. And he looks genuinely confused. Like literally just flabbergasted. And so he goes, let's play again.
Win.
I beat him. Let's play one more time.
Finish him. You win. Brutal fatality.
And he says, let's just play Rampage. Let's do this. I remember that game. I love that game. All you do is freaking eat. That shit's in my soul. I told him I'm an ex-chubby girl. Are you serious? This is my game. And it's not that hard to play, like arcade style. So I was stoked. So I'm the purple lizard. He's the blue fox guy. And when I got small, when you keep getting hurt, you turn back into a human. And so when I got small, he walks over, scoops me up, and eats me. And then he leans on over and says, just so you know, whoever gets the highest score wins. Let's do this then. Oh, so we're playing. Okay. Let's do this then. So I just start beating him, literally. Well, like, not like real life, literally. Like in the game, you can like swipe them and punch them and stuff. And if they get hit too much, they turn little. And every single time you go turn little, I would just scoop them up and eat them over and over and over again. And I got the high score. And this went on for about 3 more times. And now he's not smiling. And he's red in the face. And his cheeks look extra puffy. And his eyes are bulging. And he's also profusely sweating. So this just might be shallow of me. I'm not sure. But I am sure that you guys are going to tell me. Now, when I was single, I personally gave every dude a chance if he was a nice guy. If he was a nice guy and he wanted to take me on a date, I'd be like, why not? Maybe there's a connection, maybe we'll see that. And if there wasn't a connection, I would tell him. And just to make this clear, usually I would pay for my own food because I don't want any guy saying I used him for free food. I have my own money, I can buy my own food, I just want to get to know you. So I didn't want anyone paying for me, just to clear all that up. So I would give everyone who was nice a chance just to see maybe there is a connection. He might not have the look, but there has been times when someone didn't have the look and I got to know them and I was smitten deeply. So this guy definitely didn't have the traditional attractive look. He was a straight nerd. He looked like a nerd. He had the long, like single ponytail, long nerd type hair. He had the glasses, but standing them watching him look very agitated over this 25 cents video game, I started noticing little things like tons of acne around his face, the glasses fogging up, the untamed beard, the sloppy shirt not buttoned correctly, the khakis, and he just reminded me of that nerd from the Powerpuff Girl.
Powerpuff to the rescue!
And I couldn't and still can't get that image out of my head. He will always remind me of that nerd dude from the Powerpuff Girls. So I see that he's obviously agitated, so I said, hey, let's get some food. I'm kind of hungry. Let's eat something. And he says 2 words, Mario Kart, and starts walking toward Mario Kart. Oh, I followed you? Okay, let's Now, Mario Kart is something that I religiously played at the time. My family loved some Mario Kart. People would be in tears. That's how hard we went. Sorry for the change of quality, but my other camera overheats, even though it's a better camera. And this one doesn't. So, just go with it. Back to the store. So we walk over and it is the full-on experience. It's like single booths, like you're in a car type booth. You have a steering wheel, you have to strap yourself in, all while this thing takes a picture of your face and they put you in the game in the Mario Kart. Amazing. I was super excited. He was looking like he was excited too. He was laughing. We were making fun of each other where our faces are in the cart. We look stupid. All these things. He looked happy. I was happy. I was ready to race. The only thing, like a lot of the other games, I don't play with a steering wheel. I'm not good at that. We had a steering wheel at my house and I never, what is in my eye? Hold on. Whoa. All right, we're good. I know you guys were all worried there for a second. We're good now. Anyway, we had a steering wheel like at our house that you could plug into the Nintendo 64. I would never use that, ever, because I would just fall off the cliff every single time. But I was still excited. It's Mario Kart. It's a nice day in San Diego. He'll probably win. He will then be happy, and then we can go eat, because I'm hungry. So the game starts, and I'm pretty wobbly, but then I get the hang of it. He's in first. I'm in fifth. And do you know the lower you're ranked on Mario Kart, the better items that you get? So, I just slow on down to about 7th and get a turtle shell. But not just any turtle shell. No. A blue turtle shell. And then I wait for that specific moment. You see, when you play Mario Kart, you must be precise. And you also must be specific to do a nice, clean job in defeating someone at Mario Kart. In my research of video games, what I have found in my endless studies is that the blue turtle shell, yes, only the blue, seeks out the first player. So you must plan ever so precisely. So I wanted to plan it perfectly where he wasn't gonna get first, second, or third. Now that I got a hang of the whole steering wheel, my competitiveness nature went on in when it came to video games. And I was ready to strategize. I knew those tracks well, and I wanted to take full advantage of that. So I waited until he was a couple seconds away from a road that had no railing. And I noticed, because I like to creep on other people's pages, that when he would pass through those railings before, that he would stay near the edge instead of over here, not near the edge. Not good, my little professional Pokemon card player who's won at video game tournaments. Not good, but good for me. So I shot my blue turtle shell and behold, Ed, Edd n Eddy reference. 5 million virtual berries to whoever got it. One Piece reference. Double the amount of berries for you, if you got that one. So I shot my blue turtle shell, and guess what? It hit him at the right time that I wanted it to hit him. Yeah, I did it! And he falls all the way off the course where it sets you behind everyone else. So he is now in last place. All while I speed up and toss out a couple more few red turtle shells and get a nice crisp 3rd place. And that was it for him. He was done with the game and me, literally. He didn't want to get food after that. He just wanted to go home. And I also didn't hear anything from him after that. I sent him a text a couple hours after the date and I was like, hey, thanks for the great date. Nothing. Crickets on my phone. Nothing at all. Haven't heard from him since. So that was the time that I went on a couple dates with a professional Pokemon card player who was partly a sore loser. I didn't even get free Pokemon cards out of that one. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you want more story times. Come on, press it. But you can't actually click this one. You have to actually click below. The button's just right below. Just, yeah, bring your cursor. There you go. Follow me down here. And there you go. You did it. There you go. Nice. Follow me on Instagram, you guys, and if you want to hear more about my dating past, because I've had some good ones, tell me in the comment section. And what was your weirdest date? I want to hear that too. Remember, I read all the comments. If you want to sign up for a 25-minute Skype session, it's on my website. We talk about fitness, health, how to get to your goals. Check out my website, sign up, and we will get you a time so we can chit chat. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel, and I will see you guys next video. Bye, guys.
Bring it back.